This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and today we're going to talk about a potential issue with the SimpliSafe home alarm system, as well as how you can mitigate the risk if you have one. What you see here are the basic elements of the SimpliSafe package. We have the base station, which not only communicates with all the other elements of the system wirelessly, but also with the outside world via Wi-Fi and cellular links. Next, we have the keypad, which serves as the user interface for the system. Then some common sensors, entry and motion. And finally, we have this keypad that's an alternate means of arming and disarming the system. My concerns focus on the communications between the sensors and the base station. A simple Google search brings up the company's FCC filings, which tell us that the sensors transmit to the base station at 433.92 megahertz. That's significant for two separate reasons. First, a ton of consumer electronics use 433 megahertz. Car remotes, garage door openers, baby monitors, weather stations. The list of things that might interfere with this is actually quite long. Second, 433 megahertz is right in the middle of the amateur radio allocation. That means for about $25, I can buy on Amazon a handheld radio that can transmit on that exact frequency with a relatively large amount of power, about 5 watts. So why is all of this important? Well, these little sensors transmit at very low power, just a couple of milliwatts. In radio terms, that is barely a whisper. So if there is anything else transmitting on that frequency when the sensors are triggered, the base station may not hear the signal. That can happen by accident or on purpose. For instance, I can tune this to exactly 433.920 megahertz. It's not even that hard. And if I were to push this button on the side, it would shower out 5 watts of power and likely interfere with every system on the block. I'm not going to do that because I am not a licensed ham radio operator and it would probably be illegal, but I doubt that's a concern shared by many burglars. This, however, is a little 433 megahertz remote. You can get them on Amazon or eBay for about $2. And even though it's not very powerful, it's powerful enough. Let's demonstrate using this entry sensor. I'm going to arm the system.
SimpliSafe on. Home.
And you can see if I were to open whatever this was attached to, let's say the front door, the keypad starts beeping, telling me to enter the PIN or the alarm will be triggered.
Alarm off.
Okay, let's try that one more time.
SimpliSafe on. Home.
But before I open the front door, I'm going to press and hold the button on this remote. As you can see, I opened and closed the front door, and SimpliSafe had no idea. Let's try that one more time. Now, in my testing, sometimes the system detected the interference, and sometimes it did not. For instance, this 5-watt set almost certainly would be detected. In fact, let's try to get this to detect the interference. Come on.
Wireless interference detected.
Okay, so it detected the interference, but it doesn't activate the alarm. And it actually can't do that if you think about it. You don't want the police called because the neighbor turned on their baby monitor. But what it will do is send you a text alert. So if you do get an alert like this, even if you've gotten them 50 times before, it's worth checking your cameras remotely if you have them. If you don't have cameras, I think it's a really good idea to use them in conjunction with this system. I also think that it would be ill-advised to use the yard sign or the window stickers that are provided by SimpliSafe. If you do think the signage is a valuable deterrent, get some signs for a different company. There's no reason to advertise the exact system you have, which can give burglars the information they need to defeat it. Okay, folks, that's all I have for you today. A special thanks to Andrew and John at Richmond Tech and Telecom for the tip on this video. To everyone else, if you do have any questions or comments, please put them below. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe. And as always, have a nice day. Thank you.